If there's one thing Prince George folks know well, it is the importance of a tree. And few people know it better than these folks. The folks at the Ness Lake Tree Nursery here, just north of Prince George, Industrial Forest Services. These guys, they know it best because they raise so many of them a year. You won't believe the number that you're about to hear on the show today. We're gonna come visit, see a tree, what happens to them, and then where they end up for the winter on the show today. Now inside where some of the magic happens here at the Ness Lake Nursery with Mr. Jeff Lindsay, the manager here. Thanks so much for making the time to chat.
Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having us. So this, what do we got here? Birch growing?
Yeah, that's right. This is paper birch. So we're growing this for one of our clients. It's something that we've grown in the past, but we're just starting to get back into growing more broadleaf trees. So it's exciting.
What's the difference between growing this and like growing a different kind of, say, pine that we're going to see later?
Well, first of all, the leaves are broad, so they're going to fall off. We don't want that to happen to our pine. So normally,
Rule number one.
any kind of broadleaf tree, when it comes to sorting time, and we're putting it in the boxes, they won't have any leaves left on them because it'll be fall.
Right. Okay. So these are like, it's not simulating different seasons in here, even though it's hot.
No. Right now, we're keeping this exactly as we would like, nice and controlled, warm for growing. We water our trees as we need to. They're weighed every day, so we track the water, and we just use for this species, we use the light that nature provides us. So by the time fall rolls around, and it's September now, so it's well on its way, we'll have less light, and the trees respond to that by setting bud and sort of hardening off for the winter.
Huh.
Yeah.
So the birch, is there a height goal? How do you know they're ready to be taken into the fridge?
Well, let's see here. First of all, we have somebody that comes by and looks at them. So we'll have a person doing inventory.
Okay.
We look
like
at
an appraiser.
That's right. We look at the height of the tree.
Okay.
We look at the caliper of the tree, which is how thick the stem is at the bottom here, and then whether or not the plugs are in good shape. And you see lots of nice roots there.
And that's pretty good?
Yeah.
What it's looking like right now?
Yeah, this is good. Nice and firm. So it's going to survive the trip into cold storage, out of cold storage, into a truck, into some tree planters bags, and then marched across a cup block somewhere and stuck in the ground. So these guys will go through a lot of stress before they get planted.
Wow.
And we want to take care of them. We do care a lot about our crop, and our crop is primary. It is absolutely top priority. So we'll drop everything if we think that our trees are in danger in any way.
Huh. Okay, so some people drop everything for their pet dog at home. This is what you do for the trees.
These are my pets.
These are your pets.
These are my pets. It's great for our environment. It's really important for the industry, and it's a nice thing at the end of the day. You say, oh, I'm growing trees. I like it. So.
Just all in a day's work here at the Ness Lake Nursery. I think there's another greenhouse we wanted to visit. This is the one with pine in it. This is probably the most common. Is it the most common tree planted?
It's quite common.
Yeah.
It's in the top 2.
But it's definitely not boring. So we're gonna head over there.
It's not boring. Okay, let's go.
How many greenhouses you say you had, Jeff?
There's 110 here.
110. Okay, so we're at greenhouse 19, which has the lodgepole pine.
Correct. You got it.
These are the most common. Well, yeah, people know lodgepole pine is like, the most common tree that you would find probably in our region.
It is. Yeah. This and interior spruce would be the bread and butter trees of the Prince George area. So, what you'd be seeing more of. We are growing more Douglas fir now, but still pine is a huge important component of reforestation, and as long as our clients ask for it to grow, then we'll grow it for them.
You will grow it. Okay, so a plug of one of these, if you're going to take one out of the box here, I don't know, pick your lucky one.
Sure.
How much different is this than the birch that we just saw?
Different in many ways. Well, first of all, it's got a good plug on it, so that's similar. It's actually the same stock size, which is interesting. And we have, we're close to it. We've got our good caliper there that we're looking for. It's got a bud that's set on it.
Okay.
The needles are hardened off. We've got some secondary growth. They look good.
Not a lot of watering going on in here like the other room.
No, so we've got, see these flags here. We'll have an irrigation team person that comes through each greenhouse every day and weighs every block with a pink flag in it.
Oh.
So we call them weigh blocks, and it's how we track how much water they've drunk. And when they get to a certain dryness, we will water them then, only then. So as the year progresses, we give everything less and less water to help them harden off for the winter.
Okay, so these would have been a seed in January, you were saying, roughly? Or when do they become not a seed?
These ones, these ones would have been probably planted closer to March.
I find myself petting these lows.
I know, that's kind of like, yeah, so it's a little bit like a pet.
So I was looking up, there's so many of these trees here today, and of course all of these are going to be planted, but there's a lot that gets planted in British Columbia every single year, and you guys are a big part of this, I hear.
Yes, we grow about 8%
Wow.
of that per year. So,
in this one spot?
well, yeah, our nursery grows 20 million a year, generally, and 230 to 300 million are planted in BC a year. And I believe across Canada, it is around 600 million per year. So
Like a third.
it's a large, BC grows, plants about half. Grows about half and plants about half.
Is that why you love BC so much?
It's one of the reasons. Yeah, I mean, I am a forester, and I do like I like everything about trees, so they're important.
I like it. Well,
Yeah.
they deserve some pets from us today.
Sure.
So these will go from tree to, you said there's another step, and then a freezer, which we're going to get to after the break here at the Ness Lake Tree Nursery. Thanks for this so far, Jeff. It's been really interesting.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So this is like Santa's workshop.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Yes, if you wanted to plant a forest.
Welcome back here to the Ness Lake Nursery, and this is the sorting area. We've made our way from a tree, basically, how it grows in the greenhouse, all the way here, Jeff,
Yes.
to where it becomes, well, frozen. But before that, it gets sorted.
That's right. So we need to get the trees out of the blocks. So they're grown in styro blocks, and that's sort of the industry standard. And at this point, the trees are ready to go. We've been testing them to make sure that they're ready to go into the freezer.
Okay.
And the blocks are brought in with a crew. They're put onto the conveyors of these pin extractors, and then we have a big team of people here that help sort them for quality, get them bundled up nicely, and put in boxes.
Huh. So do you put all the triple A's together and all the single A's together, or how does it work? Is it like rep hockey?
No, we just make sure that everything that we sort is high quality.
Okay, so roughly how many trees do you think come, well, I guess every tree you guys grow comes through here eventually?
Yeah, so this fall we're going to be doing processing about 14 million trees.
Wow.
Okay, that's 2/3 of what we grow through the course of the year. We have, we'll have 45 people on the floor here.
So this is like Santa's workshop.
Yes.
Pretty much.
If you wanted to plant a forest in the spring, this is where you would get all of your presents.
Now we're at the final stage of where the trees come to get refrigerated. To me, Jeff, this is like a giant Costco for trees.
It is, in a way. We have 6 cold storage units like this.
6 of them like this?
Yeah, these are the two, this one and the one back there are the newest. They're bigger than our other four original. But yes, we have capacity to store 85,000 boxes each year.
A tree for every person in Prince George. Or sorry, a box for every person in Prince George, I guess.
It's a lot of trees.
That's a lot of numbers.
Yeah, and so that would be not just our trees. We store trees for nurseries all across BC and Alberta.
So trees that are getting planted likely around here in the spring, is that kind of how it goes, or not necessarily even?
Generally, yeah. So it's a lot of it has to do is who has storage space, but the bulk of it is getting trees to where their final home is going to be.
Right, makes sense. So if you were to see this, it's full of trees. What's the temperature going to be ideally? Not frozen, I would assume.
No, well, yeah, we
Yeah,
do freeze
kind
them. We gently freeze them.
Gently.
Gently. -4.
Okay.
-4 is nice.
-4.
No damage.
Sunshine.
No sunshine. -4 is perfect, so that they freeze down properly. They go through their overwintering hibernation, and then they'll be gently woken up again in our thaw bays before they're shipped out to the tree planters.
And that's when you just come get one of the good-looking people to walk into the room and wake them up?
Yes, sure.
Yeah, raise the temperature?
Yeah. And we have to do it. We have to do it slowly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So slow walk by that person?
Yeah,
No,
we don't just throw them out in the heat and rush it. It's a slow process that makes the trees the happiest. There's no damage done. They aren't shocked.
Huh. And so all of this gets loaded here in the fall, and you guys, I understand, well, I mean, I've known so many people that have worked here over the years. You need some more people to work here to help pack this place.
Yes, so we're just on the front edge of our fall sort. Starts October 6th, and we're looking for people for that. We have a sorting floor where we generally have 45 people.
Wow, small army.
A small army of people, that's right, and they're great. We've got a nice big setup out there, and got some footage for that for you. And we have basically, we'll be running from August 6th to December 15th-ish.
Oh, wow.
About then.
Merry Christmas, wow.
Yeah, Christmas comes quickly with this job.
Huh. I guess you can't see the outside. That's probably the best part of being in here working. You don't care about what's going on out there.
Well, the people that do this job take it very seriously, and they have a lot of responsibility. They do care what's going on out there, because if something misfires out there, it always transfers to down the road. So everything is put away meticulously, cooled down, and mapped properly. And yeah, we have dedicated staff that are expert in cold storage.
Now, the one thing I was going to ask you before we wrap this up, Jeff, I've noticed breathing a lot better out here. Is it just me, or is the trees doing that?
Oh, well, it's Ness Lake, so it's already has that going for it. It's awesome. Let's see. Well, trees do clean the air. If you want to talk about carbon, some people think that that's really important. They say that over the course of a tree's lifetime, it will take in, on average, 2 kilograms of carbon dioxide a year and turn it into tree.
Huh.
Okay?
Okay.
So you think about, say, our small 20 million that we grow.
Small, yeah.
And then multiply that by the 80 years that it will grow. It's a pretty big number. That's a lot of, so growing forests and keeping forests healthy and green is very important.
Sure beats a coal mine in here.
It's one of the reasons why people love working here.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, the reason I didn't ask you that question first is because I knew our brains would turn to mush when you're trying to figure out the final number.
Yeah, I didn't bring my calculator. I'm not sure.
We'll let the audience do that.
Yeah.
But anyways, thanks so much for your time today. This has been great.
Yeah, great.
A great tour of the Ness Lake Nursery. There's lots going on out here, and we'll link all the details in case you missed anything today on ckbgtoday.ca. Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you.